10 mind traps. 10 minutes. Let's see how far clear thinking can take us before the ground moves under our feet. Thought experiments are intellectual wind tunnels. We strip away noise and test our intuitions at speed. They go viral because they unsettle us, and useful because they teach us how to reason when instincts split. A runaway trolley heads toward 5 workers. You can pull a lever to divert it onto a side track where one will die. Do you pull? Many say yes. Minimize harm. Now the footbridge version. The only way to stop the trolley is to push a large man off the bridge. Same numbers, different intuition. What changes? Contact, intention, and rights. Are we allowed to treat a person as a means? IRL application. Product decisions that nudge millions feel like levers, but direct interventions, deplatforming, emergency overrides, feel like pushes. Ethics lives in that difference. Replace each plank on Theseus's ship over time. Is it still the same ship? If someone builds another ship from the original planks, which one is Theseus's? Identity may be continuity of function and history, not mere material. IRL application. You've swapped jobs, phones, beliefs. Are you the same person? For companies, when refactoring replaces every line of code, is the product still the one users trusted? Mary knows every physical fact about color vision, but has lived only in black and white. When she steps out and sees red, does she learn something new? If yes, then knowing all the physics wasn't knowing the feel, the qualia, of red IRL application. Data isn't experience. You can read every report about a market, a culture, a pain, and still not know what it's like. Leaders must leave the grayscale room. A person in a room follows rules to manipulate Chinese symbols, producing perfect answers without understanding Chinese. Syntax isn't semantics, says Searle. Now extended. If such a system outputs, "I am in pain," should we believe it? If it's only symbol shuffling, can there be real pain? IRL application. AI today, fluent output isn't proof of understanding or suffering. Yet as systems gain self-models and persistent goals, moral precaution becomes rational policy. Define grue as green before time t or blue after time t. All pre-t observations confirm both all emeralds are green and all emeralds are grue. Which hypothesis is justified? Our evidence underdetermines our rules. Projectability depends on choosing predicates that track real structure. IRL application. Metrics that fit yesterday and fail tomorrow. In finance, climate, or product KPIs, beware grue-like dashboards, short-term wins that flip when conditions shift. Would you plug into a machine that gives you blissful experiences indistinguishable from reality? Many refuse. We value doing, being, and contact with reality, not just pleasurable states. IRL application, engagement versus meaning. Don't optimize products or lives for dopamine alone. Build for agency, achievement, and truth. A teleporter scans and destroys you while recreating an exact copy on Mars. Did you travel or die and leave a duplicate? Parfit's fission case splits you into two continuations with your memories. Which is you? Identity looks less like a pearl and more like psychological continuity. Survival may come in degrees and branches. IRL application, backups, forks, and digital selves. If an AI is copied across servers, which instance owns its promises? For people, invest in continuity, habits, relationships, values. One grain isn't a heap. If n grains aren't a heap, n plus 1 aren't either. Repeat, and absurdly, no heap ever forms. Vague terms resist crisp boundaries. IRL application, policy thresholds, age limits, content moderation, credit scores. Use tolerances and appeals, not hard cliffs. Design for gray zones with human oversight. Choose a society's rules without knowing who you'll be, rich or poor, healthy or sick. Behind the veil, many choose principles that protect the worst off because you might land there. IRL application, defaults and access. Design products as if you could be the least advantaged user. Low bandwidth, disability, edge cases. Fairness is rational under uncertainty. A near-perfect predictor has either placed $1 million in box A or nothing. You can take both boxes, guaranteeing $1,000 in B, or only A. Those who take only A tend to find the million because the predictor anticipated them. Two boxes tend to find A empty. Do you maximize expected value by one boxing or follow dominance and take both? IRL application, when your choices are entangled with predictions, reputation, algorithms, negotiations, credibly commit to patterns that others can anticipate and reward. These aren't puzzles for their own sake. They reveal fractures in our intuitions, numbers versus rights, trolley, matter versus history, Theseus, data versus experience, Mary, syntax versus meaning, Chinese room, curve fitting versus structure, Goodman, pleasure versus reality, experience machine, identity versus continuity, Parfit, thresholds versus vagueness, Sorites, fairness versus risk, rules, dominance versus correlation, Newcomb. Use them like tools, clarity. Name the trade-off you're actually making. Compassion. Design as if you could be the vulnerable party. Consequences. Choose metrics and commitments that survive tomorrow's change. If your intuitions feel pulled apart, good. That's the calibration. A better mind isn't one that never hesitates. It's one that notices why and then chooses with care. I'm Adrian Vale. Thank you for your attention and your courage in thinking clearly where it's hardest.